going on, YouTube? It's Kyle Louie here, bringing you guys a new vlog for you today on Kyle's vlog. Now, I mentioned in my video yesterday morning that I was thinking of doing a poem skit, and I probably will Sunday, but I felt it was in need to share my thoughts, or appropriate to share my thoughts on what went down yesterday, 24 hours ago. If you haven't watched the news, it's just been crazy what had happened at the White House. But I'm sure you have. I'm sure everybody's heard of what has gone down, seen pictures, seen videos. It's all over the world. It's all over. So it's hard to miss. But on Kyle's vlog, I do a bunch of things on here. But one of the things that I do is vlog. I talk about life things that matter to me, things that worry me, current events. And this is a current event when it shouldn't be, but it is. So I felt it was okay to come on here and share a little bit about my thoughts on this. And I'm sure you're probably having the same feelings, same thoughts. One of the feelings I have right now, or the emotions I have right now, is just disappointment. This is something that could have been prevented, but it wasn't. Trump said it was when Trump encouraged the people, or the protesters, to march down to the White House because of the verdict. And they did. It just goes to show what kind of man he is. A guy with too much money, greed, and power. The fact that he encouraged them to do it, and he knew it was going to be bad, but he did it anyways because he's still not willing to let go to the fact that he lost. I mean, and then he kind of praised them for it. Is that really how you guys want the president to be? Because that's how it's been in the last 4 years. For a bunch of people were injured, and one young 24-year-old girl was killed, and she was a veteran. All of this could have been prevented if Trump didn't encourage them to do it. It would have been a different video today. It would have been a different, just a different day. You know, Michelle and I were talking about having a family. Obviously, we got to work on some things financially and stuff like that, but I want nothing more than to be a dad and a best friend to my kids. But I shared with Michelle how fearful I am if we bring them into this world to the way that it is right now. I don't want them to experience this. I don't want them to see this. Everybody's trying to take out God in this world, and look what happens. God is what is good within the world. I believe that we need to transition into having our new president in office early, like now. That President Trump should be removed, not allowed back into the White House at all. And that maybe for safety, the inaugural can be somewhere else. Because if they can scale the buildings that they did yesterday, they can do it again. And I worry for the safety of Joe and Kamala Harris and all the former presidents that will be there, politicians, everybody that will be there. I pray for them. It's gonna, if what happened yesterday, it could easily happen again. And this could have been prevented. The death of George Floyd could have been prevented. Breonna Taylor. All of this tragedy, this violence. I mean, what Trump did was basically terrorism. He encouraged people to bring terror because he wasn't getting his way. And that's what a powerful person with money and greed does. We need to bring back God into this world. And you can help. We are expressions of God's love. And we can show that to one another, and we can have a better chain reaction rather than being aggressive and hateful. Those are my thoughts on this. Pray for our country, but also you can be that change. And I'm not talking about being changed, or I'm not talking about changing in the sense of what's been happening by using force and aggression and hate, but being that of good is what the world needs. And you can do that by sharing and expressing love to one another, your neighbors, even your enemies. Love thy neighbor. Yeah. Those are my thoughts. I'm worried, I'm scared, but I'm hopeful because I know God is bigger than any crisis. But it's also, God entrusted us to live these lives, and we need to not take it for granted anymore. But anyways, that is it for today. I will upload most likely on Sunday afternoon. So just be on the lookout for that. But until then, there's plenty of other videos on here you can check out that if you haven't. Like, subscribe, share, encourage friends and family to come on my channel, subscribe. I want to be able to reach more people. And the only way I can do that is if you help me. So you guys are awesome. I appreciate you. Remember to live the moment, never fear change, and keep the faith. tHoUghTs out.